So a little something to get you started in the morning. So what you're going to need to do is get yourself a bit of space and then go into the construction menu and place the cereal factory down. Now there isn't one currently on Riverbend Springs, but that may be different if you're on a different map. Right, so now we've got that down. It is fairly loud by the little spawn areas and then the production chain menu, but alright, fair enough. You got your loading in point just there, pallet spawn point just there, and then production chain menu just here. So you're going to be making cereal. The output is going to be the same whatever recipe you go for. So you've got cereal for the chocolate, cereal for long grain rice, cereal for raisins, and then cereal for your... Well, I say it's not called short grain rice. I call it wet rice because you've got to flood the field first. But basically, you're going to get the same thing out. So whatever you put in, whatever recipe you're going to go for, you're going to get cereal. So it's one output, 4 different recipes. So entirely up to you. Now, they do have cycles. So for the chocolate cereal, 216 cycles a month, 144 cycles for the long grain rice cereal, 216 for the raisin cereal, and then 144 for the wet rice cereal. I think that's a little bit strange because it's like you're getting one output out, but you're putting a load of different recipes in. But all right, it is what it is. So for your cereal chocolate, you're going to need to put in honey, chocolate, oats, corn, and then you're going to get your cereal out. For the long grain rice, is going to be your honey and long grain rice. That's a bit like Rice Krispies in the UK, that is. All right, fair enough. For your raisin cereal, you're going to need honey, raisins, oats, and corn. And then for your rice cereal, your wet grain rice, it's just honey and rice itself. So, to be fair, I'd say probably the easiest one is going to be your long grain rice, because you only need that and honey, whereas the others are going to need corn and oats as well as honey and then chocolate and raisins. I mean, short grain rice, yeah, that's at the minute, until something else comes out to harvest it, bit of a long-winded one. So I'd say the easiest is going to be your long grain Rice Krispies. We'll call it that anyway. Now, obviously, if you want the pallets coming out into the spawn area, you're going to need to have them on storing. You can sell it directly if you're on a press X, if you're on Xbox like me. Then once it's sold off, you are going to lose roughly about 30% of your price. So just bear that in mind. And there is the option for distributing, but the cereal currently, and I say currently because you never know what mods are going to come out in the future, this is a done product, so there is nowhere for it to go. So I'd say either have it on storing or sell it off, entirely up to you. So I'm going to go and get my products. I've got some stuff in my silo and I've got some pallets ready to go, so I'm going to get that all chucked in. We're going to get cracking. Right, so I've got my last batch of stuff, so all the loose crop has gone in. So we're going to put all the pallets in like that. So we'll just drive over the area, take the belts off, and in it goes. Now, we can get cracking with making the cereal. So I'm going to put all 4 recipes on. To be fair, doesn't make much difference. Man, that's loud. Wow. That's loud when it gets going. I mean, it doesn't make much difference if you've got 4, 3, 2, or 1 going, because let's face it, it's all making one product. But all right, fair enough. Depending on which one you go for, obviously you are going to need to turn it on. So I'm going to see you when we got some pallets made. And here we are. We got some to be fair. No, right, let's get in here quick. Right, let's turn that off. Man, that's loud. I mean, it's got a low hum when it's not running, but when it's running, wow, that's loud. Now, obviously we've got our cereals done. Look at those. So we've got sweet wheat, choc loops, honey hoops, no, happy hoops even. Fair enough. Now, if you have got the liftable pallets mod on, you are going to be able to lift them up, no problem. That's great. And obviously, we can sell them on. So where are we going to take them? As I said before, there is no production chain that is going to take cereal as of recording this video, but you can sell them off, obviously. So you've got your farmer's market. You can also rent a train to take them to Goldcrest Valley. You've got your restaurant, and then you've got your small farmer's kiosk. That being said, farmer's market, 12 grand. 12 grand for a box, well, I say a box, 1,000 litres of cereal, which is going to be 1 pallet. I mean, I would say for that, definitely go for, what was it, the long grain rice. That seems to be the easiest one to make. The less stuff you need putting in. Obviously, the long grain rice is easier to harvest than the short grain rice because the short grain rice harvester is terrible. It's really small. So I would say that's probably the easiest one to go for. But 12 grand for a pallet of cereal. Not bad at all.